I stay doing my thing. I stay doing my thing.
I don't care what y'all do, who y'all screw.
I stay doing my thing.
I don't care what y'all drive, how y'all fly.
I stay doing my thing.
Listen, I do what I do, and I do it like I'm doing it for TV.
Keep my name out your mouth. I'm doing my thing.
Yes.
Fuck these niggas talking about. I stay doing my thing. Don't make me pull them big boys out.
Welcome to the show, doing my thing, man. You doing your thing.
Facts.
Doing the thing that is the doing.
Yep.
How long you been doing music?
I've been doing music now seriously for about 5-6 years. I
5 or
started when
6
I was
years.
about competitively 18. I'm 23 now, still young and blessed. So
Still young and blessed, yes.
yeah, so I'm just gonna keep working till the work is working itself. So I started producing at first a little bit, and then I actually did theater first
Nice.
out of everything, and then I
Nice.
started. I love to play basketball.
Right.
So basketball was always my thing. I didn't make the team one year, and my mom was like, "You should try out for the play," and I was like, "All right, cool." So I tried out for the play, and long shot of getting like a lead role because it's how politics and everything is
Right,
with that.
right.
So I was like, you know what? Let me try it out, and I want to get in the lead role that year. And at the time, for the play, our pianist was from Broadway, so he knew how to really have the connections and everything and teach me stage presence, which is I feel like a lot of artists nowadays it's kind of the same,
Yeah.
it's like how a lot of them are different in different ways, how they grab someone's attention, but that's the key. Can you grab someone's attention?
Can you grab someone's
So,
attention?
exactly,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
I feel and I feel like it either you have it or you don't. I feel like you can't really you can
Yeah.
teach choreographing, but you can't teach stage presence.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
it's like a hit or miss sometimes,
Mhm.
but not even for me. I feel like it's God at the end of the day. You know what I'm
Got it.
saying? So
Mhm.
it's like when you sit there and you have that, like you said in Lifestyle, he says, what'd you say? He said, I got the light in the safe.
Yeah.
When you said I got the light in the safe, that means you have something that not a lot of people have.
Right.
That's what I interpreted it at least. But how about you? Tell them a little bit about how we met.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
ask,
that's-
like, for
that's
those
fine.
who don't know,
Yeah.
how did you guys meet each other, and how did this relationship kind of develop in a sense?
So, shout out to A Floor.
Hey, four, let's get
Shout out to A Floor, y'all.
Team,
Okay.
My boy Marquise, he DJs as well.
Mm-hmm.
Dope dude. He's family. That's how we rocking. But he was DJing.
I had DJ 45, Kenyon
Yeah.
Smith. He worked with EPMD, Lil Wayne, and now he does a lot of teachings in colleges around
Okay,
Queens
nice.
where he teaches
Right.
DJing.
Very nice.
So
That's dope. Big shouts out to him.
yeah, shout out to DJ 45,
Very
Long
nice.
Island.
Shouts out to DJ 45 LI.
But yeah, no, I met Platinum on my birthday
Okay.
2 years ago. It was my 20th or 21st, and I went and my DJ hit up Marquise,
Yeah.
and then that's when we met. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
it was just like
So I
organic.
I could tell him, bro.
Oh yeah, do your thing.
Okay.
Do your thing, 21.
Yo,
Do you think so?
Yes, sir.
yo, so we sit there, we pulling up, right? Yo, we get there. You got your hospitality, just presented yourself. You was just like, yo, what's up, bro? Yo, thank you for coming out. Yo, we about to have a lit situation. Drinks if you need. I'm like, yo, man, this dude is mad cool, man.
Right.
And where was y'all at?
Studio in Long Island and Bohemia.
Okay.
And then at the same time, I'm just seeing the vibe. I'm seeing everybody you hanging with, and I'm just like, yo, they really here supporting. And I'm like, yo, that's love right there. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, once you was playing your music, and they was rocking with it, I'm like, yo, nah, that's what's up. Like, yo, you doing it, And you have the spark. You got this light. And you share it with so many people. So it's just like, I'm like, nah, we definitely gotta work on something. And we did. We did literally like 2 weeks after. And it was just like, in the studio, locked in, Yeah, we had a couple buzz. We had a couple drain.
Right,
We
right.
made some fire.
Okay.
Organic,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Sure. I never,
What kind of record y'all did? Like, who was singing? What was going on?
That's a good question, because to elaborate on that, I feel like with me and Platt,
Call you back. I'm
it was
doing
never a
an interview.
moment of like feeling forced to work on music. You know, like I feel like sometimes even when it comes to work, you feel forced. Like you have to
Absolutely.
have a deadline. You
Yeah,
have to do
yeah.
this. You have to do that.
Right.
For me and him, if we didn't want to hop on a song, we would just be like, you know what? Like let's just sit back and just embrace the moment of us making that song.
Right,
Right.
right,
You know?
right.
So it's like we can always go back and in the future and be like, all right, you know what? Let's hop on it, you know?
Right.
But I feel like everything, like with him and I especially, it's like experience.
Right.
When we're done experiencing something and we feel like we're motivated and determined to make a song, I feel like that's when it's best made.
Right. I agree with that.
Yeah, I feel like you can't force music sometimes. That's why you get writer's block. If you get
Right.
writer's block, step away from the pen and pad, go enjoy life,
Mhm.
and then that might motivate you to go do something. So
Definitely.
yeah, to answer your question, I feel like for me and Platt, it really was never forced. It
Right.
was just always like, you want to make a song? And then he's like, yeah, I'm feeling it. And then whatever we're feeling. I mean, most recently,
Was it melodic? Was it like what kind of record was it?
That joint was a banger. That joint, when you listen to it, you're gonna be like, yo, I'm at a party right now.
yeah.
But who are these
Okay.
people I'm listening to?
Right, right,
Oh,
right.
nah, they some.
Y'all got some spins on it in the club? Did y'all get some
Yeah.
reactions and
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
stuff like that?
Plenty of times, yeah, for sure, I would say.
Okay.
I actually do club promotion, yeah.
Where can we find your music and stuff at, BL?
On my Instagram for now, _BR, YOUKNOW_BR. I have all my music on there. But yeah, no, I'm coming out with a song in 2 months. That one's gonna be fun. It's more of like an EDM club type of project. Something that everyone can relate to. I feel like music has to be relatable. Because
Okay.
if it's not relatable, everyone's
They get lost.
yeah, they get lost.
Lost in the sauce.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, right.
I'm
Now-
definitely. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Continue.
No, I'm good.
Okay, I was gonna address this to Platinum. So now we know that you are heavy on R&B, but
Yeah.
those of us who don't know, you also rap. So, which do you feel you're more in tune with, or you know what I'm saying? Like, how did it start where you became this singer upon this rapper? Like,
So I started off with rap
Mhm.
at the same time, but it was like that was the roots.
right,
Just seeing where it go, you know, how it's gonna connect and how it flows. Great. Now rap, it goes so far, but at least I know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So when it's needed, I throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? And like, oh yo, does he still rap? Oh yeah, you got
Right.
some bars. You know,
Oh yeah.
he can tell
Oh, yeah.
you. So it's just like at the same time, it's like that's what it was there. Now when I tapped in with the melodies, that was a whole nother field. But
Right.
at the same time, myself, I'm like, this is gonna go crazy, but are people gonna really tap in this time frame yet?
right.
And that's what I was thinking about, and I was like, you know what? This is the time frame. We're making it happen. We're literally living in what we're creating every day. Every single time we wake up every day. That's why we wake up every day, because we still continue with what we already manifested from when we was thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? So, with all of that, I love rap.
Yeah.
But I love melodies too.
Right, right.
Melodies attracts everybody.
Mhm.
And rap, it attracts everybody too.
So what you saying is you like melodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like the.
I want to be worldwide. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
He's an artist.
I mean, yeah. Look at Drake.
Yes.
Add upon what he's saying. You don't
Right.
hear really rapping anymore from Drake. You know,
True,
he's singing
true.
a lot.
Yes. Yes.
Trust me, his rap songs will always hit. Drake is known as a rapper.
Yes, he's a great
But I
artist.
feel like he's definitely showing a versatile side of him when it comes to singing. It's
Yeah.
longevity.
Right.
Mhm.
People,
Definitely.
and to agree with what you were saying before, people love hearing melodies. I feel like
Yes.
You ever get that moment where you can't think of a word
Yes.
at the top of your head, but you
Man,
want it? Yeah, it's at the tip of your tongue. That's
Right.
how I feel music is. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I'm feeling a certain way with melody, when it comes to melodies, I feel like, oh, I can express what I want to say. It's at the tip of my tongue, but I can sing it in a way that you feel an energy off of it, you know? Like, just think, at the end of the day, when you smile and someone looks at you, it's a chain reaction. You know, it's like if I can smile and know for a fact you're gonna smile because you're feeling the energy that I'm portraying. So it's like singing. I feel like it can do that more than rap. But like with what you're saying, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with dropping a rap song.
So
Definitely get the crowd going. You know.
So you've been singing 5 years, right, BR? 6, you said?
Yeah. 5 years competitively. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, what song was it that you really felt like, yo, you know what, I got this shit. I'm doing my motherfucking thing now. Fuck that.
Shout out to Remo.
Big shouts out to Remo.
the Hitmaker. Yes, sir.
Big shouts out to Remo.
Definitely.
Oh, that man is talented. He was blessed with a gift for sure. Yeah, just recently actually. What was that? A year and a half ago?
Okay.
2 years ago?
Yeah, you can say that.
I just recently actually was when I like sat there because I was stuck in a box for a while. It was like all my music was different, but to me it still sounded the same. And I wanted someone to, even just a little motivation of approaching a song in a different way could help me rewrite a whole different song. But excuse me, we were in the studio one day and it was me, Plat, our friend Carter, shout out Carter Brown, and we were just hanging out in the studio and Remo started humming a melody.
Right.
And Remo was actually Sonny from Paid in Full. Remo Green, yeah. So he
Shouts out to Remo.
Sure.
Nice,
So
nice.
yeah, he introduced me to different melodies. He started humming a melody, and I was like, "Oh, is that what I'm gonna sing?" And he was like, "No, this is just the beat." And I was like, "All right, cool." So he started humming melodies and everything, and it kind of pulled me out of the box that I was stuck in.
Right.
And I was like, "Wow!" Like if I didn't know what my capability, I still don't know what my capabilities are. So it's like, just for me to get from this level to that level, as small as that may look, it's still a big difference. So I definitely, the song's called AO. It'll be out soon. We gotta see what the word is on it, but yeah, no, that's definitely a record that I started seeing like, wow, like I can do this, you know.
So let me, I'm sorry to cut you off. Let me ask both of you guys, what age or around what time did you guys both fall in love with music, where it's like, this is something that I want to do, I want to pursue this, like I'm just set in this?
You can go first.
Anybody can go first.
That's a good. I gotta sit down and think about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, Shells. Big shouts out to Shells, Killer Shells. She's doing her thing too, co-hosting tonight, helping me out. I appreciate you a lot, Shells.
Of course, Steph got you.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the memory right now.
Right.
So, I would say at least like 13, 14.
Wow. Wow.
Cause I seen like videos of Kanye on like YouTube. That was my outlet. Like that was my internet. You know what I mean? And that was like seeing him or Pharrell, and I'm just like, yo, that's ill. Like you know how they just sitting there in their zone and making this magic, and then you know we hearing it either months later, and we just like, oh, yo. But this is what they did in this time, and how long it took, just to have people appreciate it, you know? Yeah.
That's a fact. I feel like for me, dang, I always knew, again, that I loved music.
Right.
Because when I was a baby, I used to go like this. I used to bump back and forth. But for me to notice that I really wanted to do it, as corny as it may sound, Justin Bieber, when he first came out with his Bad Boy stage with like...
It's not corny, bro.
It's not corny.
No, yeah.
It's not corny, bro.
For me at the time, that was when I really like started like, you know what, like, and I like what Russell Wilson said. Shout out to Russell Wilson.
Big shouts out to Russell.
He said his dad always used to ask him, why not you? Why not you? You know, and that a lot. I feel like a lot of the things that our parents tell us as a young age, we take for granted, but it's really those little small things that they said that are utilized in the world we live in today, and just even growing up. So I felt like around the age, I would probably say 14, 13 was when about the same.
Yeah,
When I started sitting there and took the recognition that I was like, yo, if he can do it, why not me? You know?
Right.
You see all these kids blowing up on TikTok and everything, like, why not me? You know, like, it's just eagerness, motivation, and determination that's really gonna make you.
Some people don't have that ambition and that drive, so they, like, you know, they just be like, well, I'm not even trying to motherfucking do what he just did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to learn what he just learned.
Right.
I'm not even trying to, like, how the fuck did he even say that? You know what I'm saying? But if you just put your mind to something and understand how certain things go, you'll learn it and you'll understand it. You could do it too, just as easy as they do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but some people don't really, like, you know.
They don't tap in.
Exactly.
It's the 5 W's for them: who, what, when, where,
Definitely.
and how. I feel like when you're at that point, it could be rough, like you were saying. And it takes time. That's really it. Time is an enemy, but it's like you have to get used to it. You know, like if someone's doing something consistently, there's gonna be a way to find out how they do it. You know, so if you're that type of person, when you feel lost or you feel not as motivated as the person next to you, everybody's been there. You know,
Definitely.
Travis Scott's been there, Drake's been there, everybody's been there. It's just the amount of time that it took them to figure out that they can. You know.
Yes. So, naming these artists, and you know, you guys both kind of explained that you guys fell in love with music so early. Give me 3 top artists that you guys can compare yourselves with, or like their music, or feel like you guys are going in that same direction.
I don't even think we're going in the same direction.
Okay.
I think we're going in different directions that lead to the same destination.
Okay.
Meaning that our music is totally different from everyone.
Okay.
Everyone's going left, we're going right.
Right.
But it just somehow, the goal itself, into wanting to help my parents, wanting to help my family, that really helped me become the man I am today. That's the destination.
Got it.
So, for my answer, I really for my top 3, I would probably, who I like. I don't really compare, because for comparison, you can hear little bits and pieces because you might have already heard it, but it's really coming from you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You're you for a reason. And I feel like, just to add on before I say my top 3, my biggest thing, and I told Plat this, I was like, I notice a lot of artists that try to either compete or they try to be different. But a lot of people take for granted already that they're already different. Nobody can be you.
Shit, like it.
Nobody can be you.
Sounds good.
You're you for a reason.
Absolutely.
Right.
If the more I try to compete with somebody else, I'm losing who I am. So it's like,
love that.
when people look at you, like people look at Drake, people look at Future.
Yes.
It's because they're them. They're not trying to be anybody else. Everyone's trying to be them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when someone sees that you're you, people will get jealous of that, because they know that you know what you want and what you want to do as an initial goal. So
Yo, I realized that when I was, I think, 12 years old, when I caught a case, right?
Yeah.
And we were all like fucking around in Elmont, stealing bikes, shit like that. And when we got locked up, my father had came to the precinct. You understand what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, don't be nobody else but yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't tell on no motherfucking body. Don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Just be yourself. And ever since then, I was just like, be myself. He said, just be the person you are. Don't try to be nobody else.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You can't be nobody else. And at that age, I couldn't understand. But I understood it because I seen a whole bunch of people trying to be somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to be somebody that they wasn't. You understand what I'm saying? So that stuck with me. And then when I went to jail, it was just like, I had to be that. You understand what I'm saying? I had to be myself, because I'm in there and everybody is not trying to be their self.
Right, definitely.
Everybody want to be blood, everybody want to be Crip, everybody want to be Patia, everybody want to be Latin King, everybody want to be this, everybody want to be that, but they self.
Right.
So I stayed to myself and I said, you know, I'm just going to be Tiff, myself. You understand what I'm saying? And my bid went straight, like, you know what I'm saying? So I say that to the youth to say, yo, be your motherfucking self. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Self-recognition is a big thing. Yeah.
Right.
But no, yeah. For my top 3, who I definitely would say motivates me.
Right.
I grew up listening. Definitely, I would say Sade. Shout out to
That's
Sade.
different. That's different.
Love that.
That's different.
That's great.
And storytelling.
First time we heard.
Definitely.
Yes. Okay.
I like, and I noticed a lot of music nowadays is almost how she carried her music with the storytelling.
I totally agree with that.
And then my other 2, I'd probably say I really love Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez, shout out to Tory.
Nice.
Free Tory Lanez.
Free Tory Lanez. Heck yeah.
Free Tory Lanez on the podcast, y'all. Y'all hear that?
Definitely.
Him right there. I feel like emotion. Like that's what I look up to for the emotional aspect of punching in line.
Right.
People take that for granted.
Tory's a dope artist also.
Oh yeah.
He's a very dope artist.
Versatile.
Definitely.
He definitely motivates me to. Oh yeah, it's not just what you say; it's how you say it.
Absolutely.
And he knows how to say it.
Oh,
You know?
right.
So and then my last would probably be. Yeah, I like John Bellion. Shout out John Bellion. He's written a couple records for Justin Bieber lately. So yeah, he's from Long Island as well. Shout out to Long Island. Yeah, he got signed to Capitol Records with a publishing deal.
Right.
And then now he just straight owns his masters, writes for other people, and does his own thing. At the end of the day, know your worth because someone's gonna recognize it.
Absolutely.
So,
What do you guys see yourself, both of y'all, in the next, I'm gonna say 5 years? Fuck it.
Not here. Not on Long Island. Not in. I'd probably say I see myself in 5 years with my own house, getting lost in it.
How about in music?
Oh, in music? Music. I say we on tour. We've done 3 or 4 tours already.
That joint gonna be super crazy.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now.
I'm looking forward to y'all too, man.
Thank you,
For
man.
real.
Thank you.
I'll be on tour with y'all too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
We doing our motherfucking thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? BR, tell the people where we can find your music. Where you at?
All my music is on you mean Platum?
Yours.
Oh, got you. It's on Instagram right now. _BR YOUKNOW_BR. For sure.
Tell them what type of music you do.
Oh, me? I do everything really. I don't say I do one genre because I'm really motivated to get everywhere, be versatile, sit there and really know what my abilities are.
Right.
So even if it takes me, I told Platt I haven't recorded a record in a while, but if it takes me that time to recognize, oh, maybe I could tap into this, maybe I could tap into that.
Right.
Now I know, all right, cool. Kind of like the question how you asked him if he likes rapping or singing better.
Yes.
I like to do everything. I don't really stay in one genre because
nice.
if you stay, it goes back to meeting up. If I stay in one lane and doing R&B or doing pop or doing EDM, then I'm just going to be like this the whole time. I'd rather do... And that's why I look up to Drake as well. As shout out to Drake is doing the singing, rapping.
Yes,
Maybe he tried EDM. Now he did Honestly Nevermind, which is a dance.
So
it's like I like to do everything. But mainly I've been doing a lot of R&B and pop.
Right.
But how about you? Who are your top 3 artists?
Yeah, definitely. I wanted to know that.
We back on the top 3.
Heck yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Platinum.
I'm interested too. He's never told me, so I want to
hear this.
Where'd you get that Platinum name from, buddy?
Oh man.
Made you name yourself Platinum? Did you go Platinum?
Yo, so Platinum is a creative from Jamaica, Queens that got a light, who found himself to be able to say that power, love, aspiration, time, and net worth, unity, manifestation, and energy represent what life is for yourself and everybody around you.
Beautiful. Well said.
That's Platinum, y'all.
Well said.
That's Platinum.
Well said.
And your top 3, you said what you were saying again, Big Dog? I appreciate you for breaking that down.
I love that. Definitely.
So, top 3.
Top 3.
I'm all ears.
I want to hear this.
I got it.
Shell, she's doing good, see?
Alright, so let's see. I'll give it to I give it to my boy Teddy. I give it to my boy Teddy.
Nice.
You know?
Teddy Riley?
Nah.
Pendergrass.
Teddy Pendergrass?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh,
That's tough.
So
That's tough right there.
You know,
that's it.
you got like this certain I mean there's other artists that I could have mentioned.
Right.
But as far as just for like that soul.
Yes, definitely.
Or even too, you know, shoot, there's so many. But at the same time, we're gonna move to the next.
Let's go to the next. Let's go to the next.
So number 2, that's gonna be I give it to Kanye. Even though I mentioned
shout out
him.
Kanye.
Big shout out to Kanye West.
I knew it was coming.
Kanye West been doing his
But I could've
motherfucking
switched
thing.
it up. I could have switched it up. I could say yay. You know what I'm saying? I could have said yay. It was
Could've
like,
said
Personalities,
Right, definitely.
yeah. But I said Kanye.
Big shout out to Kanye West, y'all.
Bring it back, Kanye. Okay.
I
Shout
said
out
that.
Consequence too.
Yeah.
Queens niggas. Yes, big shouts out to Cons. He's from
Nice.
Queens too.
Heck
Love
yeah.
it.
Yes.
Facts.
Consequence TV. We need you on the
So
podcast,
my thing-
brother.
My thing with it is like, you know, he was that person that he made a voice for himself,
I
like
agree.
how I explained earlier.
Absolutely.
And you know, he really explained that we are human beings.
Right.
We can do what we want to do
Yes.
in the best way we can. But it's just, you gotta hear me out. You gotta hear my story. I might blurt it out in different times, but that's
Right.
just because it's going in different visions. And, you know, it's going like a whole, you know, just a whole jack in a box. Like, you know, you never know what's going to hit you.
Right.
He was persistent.
Yeah, you said it. Persistent.
Very.
And it's all still going to connect to the full sentence, paragraph,
Right.
the story.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
And he is one person of many that for me to be able to look up to from like 07 and then check his history before and still see what he's doing
Right.
now.
Right. Yeah.
And just be like, wow, yo,
Definitely.
that's pain,
Mm.
that's love,
Yep.
and that's a lot of, you know, dedication.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. And then
Number one.
number 1.
Number one.
Oh man, this is gonna be crazy right now. 'Cause it's like,
I'm hyped.
I'm hyped myself.
You might catch me off guard on this.
Who's number one?
Definitely, I wanna
Shells,
hear
who's number one?
I'm very eager.
Ooh, okay. I'm definitely gonna have to go with. Shoot. I'm gonna have to go with. Yeah, I'll go with Thug. And the
Okay.
reason why
Free Young Thug too.
Okay.
Free Thug,
The
man.
reason why
YSL, slamming.
because the first song I heard,
Mm-hmm.
I knew everybody was hearing Lifestyle.
Right,
the way how
right,
he
yes.
was singing that, right?
Yeah.
And
Good
then,
record.
you know,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
then I'm like, it's something different. And at first, I didn't even understand it too. But I still was messing with the wave. And I'm just like, I listened to him more. And then I heard that next song that he had with T.I.
Right,
and I
right,
was
yes.
like,
That
wow.
was the record right
Yeah,
there.
you like, yo,
that
it's lit.
had me
When
like,
I heard that,
definitely.
thanks.
That
I
was,
was
the
like,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah,
yeah. And then, you know, he just kept it going. And, you know, you hear him in different, you know, situations. And it's just like, yo, you know, that the way how he, same way how you say with Tory, like, he say certain things. And it's just like, you know, it's like, it's kind of like, ooh, like, you know, how you say it in that
It's kind of like you want to finish their sentence.
right,
Yeah.
right.
You know, like-
Definitely. That is something.
And it's a you know, it's a southern type of style too at the same time. And I ain't going front, I got family from down south too.
Mm-hmm.
So the way how I do talk in certain songs when I melodically rap, or even if I rap in general, sometimes I might have that little slang in there.
Right,
and then
right.
people be like, oh, but where'd that come from? Yeah, I got fam down there, so I get a pass. It's
Planted
okay.
in you.
Right.
Word.